The judge rejected the prosecution's argument that Paul Manafort's crimes were unlike normal financial fraud cases in sentencing him to just under 4 years with credit for time served. This is the only case brought to trial by special counsel Robert Mueller as part of his investigation into allegations of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia during the 2016 election. But this case had nothing to do with Donald Trump's campaign. Instead, a jury found Manafort guilty of bank and tax fraud for crimes committed between 2008 and 2017. The government successfully made the case that Manafort made tens of millions of dollars through his lobbying for the Ukrainian government and then by making misleading loan applications to banks when that work dried up. He hid much of that money so it wasn't taxed. The prosecution lawyers didn't stop to speak to reporters after the verdict. The defense lawyers were defiant.
He made clear he accepts responsibility for his conduct. And I think most importantly, what you saw today is the same thing that we had said from day one. There is absolutely no evidence that Paul Manafort was involved with any collusion with any government official from Russia. Thank you, everybody.
Paul Manafort served as an advisor and lobbyist not just to 4 U.S. presidents, but to notorious dictators and U.S. allies like President Mobutu of the DRC and the Philippines' Ferdinand Marcos. He began advising Ukraine's Viktor Yanukovych in the early 2000s and developed a plan for him to make an alliance with the Europeans and move away from Russia. But Yanukovych was overthrown in 2014. Prosecutors say desperate to keep up his opulent lifestyle, Manafort then fraudulently borrowed $25 million from banks. But he was still in financial trouble, and in early 2016 he's reported to have seen an opportunity in the Trump campaign to kickstart his own career. He pitched his unpaid services to Donald Trump. He joined the campaign in March, was appointed campaign chairman in June, only to lose the position in August because Trump reportedly thought him not tough enough. Manafort was already being investigated by the government for potential financial crimes. But when the special counsel began his investigation in May of 2017, Manafort's connections both to Trump and Eastern Europe were enough to get Robert Mueller interested. This sentence is likely to embolden those who dismiss Robert Mueller's investigation as nothing but a witch hunt. But it's not over yet for Paul Manafort. He's due to be sentenced next week in Washington, D.C. He could face up to 10 years, and it's not clear whether he'll serve that sentence concurrently or consecutively. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Alexandria, Virginia.